Brian, we had a day where I said one thing on the show, and Charles backed it up, and the coach got fired the next day.
Never little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.
Welcome to MaXed, brought to you by Bovada, your number one place of betting crypto. Not only can you bet in the NBA and the NFL, also your favorite movies and TV shows. Let's also not forget that Bovada offers absolutely the best online crypto casino available in the U.S. with over 300 games to play, including exclusive hot drops, jackpots, blackjacks, and slots. There are plenty of ways you can win big. There's also tons of online poker games and tournaments offering huge payouts won't find anywhere else. You can enjoy all this directly on your mobile phone, so what are you waiting for? Hey, y'all hear Mad Max? What are you waiting for? Come on, join in with Bovada and sign up today, Bovada.lv. Peace. Mad Max, I'm out. Welcome to the MaXed podcast, sponsored by Bovada. Hey.
First of all, I'm like shocked to be here. I didn't think I would never think that you would want to expose everything that you do on the podcast. That's all I'm saying. Like, because you got to get so personal in the podcast. I'm surprised because I could, oh my gosh. But we ain't going to go on like that. All right. I'm happy to be here. Kenny the Jet Smith here with my main man,
My backcourt mate forever, man. I love this guy, man, like a brother, man. But this is what I like to start at my podcast, brother. I want you to give up old Mad Max, Vernon Maxwell story that you know about. You know what, just anything you want. Just go ahead and give it.
I honestly, the first thing I remember when I think about you is like you were my alter ego. Like the things I thought about saying, the things I thought about doing, or the energy I wanted to play with, I channeled it through you. And I would be like, Max would do that for me. Or I would push a button and you would get me there. You would get me there. Because at times I thought I would be like too technical with the basketball game and not emotional. And I'm like, oh, 'cause that's from Dean Smith. One play here, this time on the score. And then sometimes you just got to be a dog. And you just got to come out and be like, have that energy and that effort. That's going to win all the time. So I channeled all that through you. So that's the first thing I do. I was like, Vernon brought the intensity from me every night. There are nights I didn't have it. So from a basketball standpoint, that's what I remember.
Right.
Off the court, man, we had the most fun ever.
Oh, my goodness.
That was the best time in my life. I'm not going to lie. Like, out of my 4 years, I'll be on TNT. I'm in with Chuck and Shaq, and we have a ball. But we always talk about stories. I'm telling them stories about when I was with the Rockets with you.
Right.
Like, that's the best time of my life.
Yeah, see, me and this guy, we used to hang out a lot, man. We was like peas in a pod together.
His kids, still to this day, call me Uncle Kenny.
That's right.
That's still right. To this day, I honestly just text your son.
Yes.
Last week on WeTM, this is family. It was just great being there. So that's the first part. Now the crazy part. See, there's a switch. There's a reason he's called Mad Max. It ain't just burning. There's a reason. There is a switch that turns on. This guy would be the most mild-mannered person. And then once that switch turned on, I felt I was like the only one who could like calm it down. I couldn't turn it off, but I could dim it. And like, man, I could. So Rudy, I don't even know if you knew this. So Rudy used to go, I saw Rudy in London.
Right.
And about 2 months ago. And he's, Kenny, what's going on? V-Max is psychologist, what's up? Because what Rudy used to do when you would go crazy, he'd go, Kenny,
go get him.
Kenny, go get him. Kenny, go get him. And one time I said, yo, you're going to have to pay me extra every time I got to go get Max. So any fight that he got in, any argument that he got in, I was the Kenny, go get him. That was my name. I thought it was not Kenny Smith. It was Kenny, go get him.
Yeah, that's right. All right, man, that's a great story. But, hey, well, we already know what the hell you're doing. But just go ahead and elaborate on what you're doing and and with your life and where you at and all that. Just go ahead and tell
Well,
the
for me,
people.
man, Max, as you know, like for me, TNT is just an extension of what we used to do on the back of the bus.
Right. Yes. Talk. Yeah.
It was just you, myself, Sam Cassell, and Mario Elliott.
Right.
We just talked basketball,
Right.
the whole plane ride, the whole
Yeah.
bus ride,
Right.
and then we talked about what we did in our lives. So that it's just with Charles and Shaq is just replacing you and Vernon.
Right.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
you and
Sam
Sam.
and
So it's just that was our element. So what I'm doing is nothing different. The stories I'm saying pretty much are the same. You know, the only thing is there's a check involved. Like it's a big check involved.
Right?
That I'm like, this is the stuff I talked about with Vernon and
Right,
Sam and
yeah,
Mario.
yeah,
So
yeah.
It's just a great feeling to be still part of the game, though.
Right. Right. Yes. Of course. Yes.
You know, I think what you're doing now, a year from now, you're gonna go, man, I got an influence on the game that I didn't realize I had. Because your podcast is growing as it is now. And with me, it's like I didn't know that the influence I had would like have it verbally.
Right.
Like, you know, Brian, we had a day where I said one thing on the show, and Charles backed it up, and the coach got fired the next day. So me and Charles walked into the back, and we said, we could never do that again. We should never say the guy shouldn't have his job, because that was like 11 years ago. And since that day, we've never said anything like, this guy should be fired. I don't understand why. Because we didn't realize the influence we had on media.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, I want another question. I want to end it on this last question, Ken. I ain't gonna hold you up. No,
I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm here for you, man.
Okay, well there we go. I got some more questions to ask you. Okay, well, when we made that run in the championship run, 93, 94, talk about that, where we started from, where we was at, and a lot of people don't understand. We were in a little small.
Everybody know the championships.
Yeah, okay.
They know your contributions.
Yes.
If you don't know, you're ridiculous. Like, if Akeem was our best player, Vernon was our MVP in the first run because of what he brought to the table defensively, offensively, and leadership. So he was our MVP to me. However, the second championship, I'm mad at myself. Now you want the story, I'm going to give you the story. I'm mad at myself. We're in this city, in Utah.
Man, I know, man.
It's
I
here.
know it, man. I know.
25 years, 31,
Man, I know it, man.
In Utah.
I know.
We're here.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Yeah, talk about it. I
Vernon
was
Maxwell,
a dumb decision.
myself, Clyde Drexler comes to the team, and Vernon and Clyde are starting to split time at times, where he had never split time with nobody, and he didn't have to do that. So Rudy decides not to play Vernon the whole fourth quarter. And now we need a three to win the game or tie the game. Vernon puts Vernon in and actually runs the play for you.
Yeah, ran a play for
Hadn't
me.
played the
Good
whole
try.
fourth quarter. Vernon is so upset because he misses a shot. You're not warm, you haven't played. Vernon leaves. He's leaving the city. So he had a friend, our friend named Nut. So I call his room because I know he's upset. I'm like, hey, Nut. Picks up the phone. I'm like, where's Vernon? He's like, oh, Vernon left. I'm like, left where? Left to eat? He's like, no, he left the team. He said he's going home. I'm like, and you didn't stop him? I'm screaming at Nut. I'm actually cussing him out.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is he? He's like, he's going to the airport. So I called Sam.
Yeah.
Sam said, yeah, Kenny just told me he's leaving. I put the phone down, I jump in the cab and try to go to the airport. I get to the airport, the flight had already gone.
Took off.
I was so mad at myself because I knew I was the only one that could convince him to stay. And he didn't, and I didn't catch the plane. It was like one of those movies.
No, I know what you're saying.
Like when you try to trace your loved one to the movie.
Your girl or something.
Right.
And you try to save the relationship.
I'm going to the airport and I'm running. And that's back in the day when they let you run to the gate. They let you come to the gate. I'm running to the gate, and I'm like, they let me through security, and I'm running to the gate, and they're like, oh, and I'm watching the plane go, and I'm like, I should have had the tears going down my eye, and I see the plane on the runway, I'm like, it's over. I said, it's over. So I feel so bad that I didn't call your room earlier because I know I could have had you. I know I could have convinced you to stay.
Yeah.
'Cause I would have just grabbed your bags. I wouldn't have let you go. I would have not let you go. I would have not let you go.
Oh man, I needed that kid that
my
night too, man.
God.
I was bad.
You just needed somebody to talk you off the ledge.
Right.
And because what you did for me, you pushed me to the ledge. I needed somebody to push me to the ledge, and you needed somebody to take you off. We were the perfect match for each other, and I was so mad at myself. I cussed Nut out so much. I was so mad at him. I said, "Why didn't you call me? You know." I called Sam and said, "No, call me." Like y'all know to call me in this situation. Call Kenny. So that is the story. The Lover's Quarrel. I was in that movie, that love story, running to the thing. I'll never forget that.
Oh man, that was a great story, man. I remember that so bad, and that was one of the worst decisions I ever made in my life, man. When I left the town,
I don't know if it was your worst decision or a bad decision or a good decision, because like life is about learning from those things. I mean, that's part of the story that makes you who you are.
Yeah.
So it would have helped us. We would have won easier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell, like we won the championship.
Right.
They say, "Oh, y'all won without Max." But I said, "Yeah, we would have won easier with Max." Like, because at times you would have subbed for me and played the point. Like you would have run the one, Sam at the 2 or Clyde at the 3. Right. It would have been so much easier.
So many ways we could have won.
We had 5 guys that really should have been starters. That starters that would have been coming off and on the bench. It would have been impossible to guard us. And I was like, you just made it harder for us. I was like, damn, we need Max to guard this dude tonight. And Max, he in Houston somewhere.
On the golf course, doing some dumb shit.
Oh,
man. Well, thanks a lot, my brother. I appreciate your time, man. I love you, man.
Man, I love you.
You know that, baby. You know it, bro.
I'll see you later on tonight.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll send all the information.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Y'all need to know about that.
Y'all need to know about that party.
Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.